I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed. Yona, it's okay, man. Like, okay, let me take a pea size. Like, I'll take this much, right? But I expected to have a wide cast, man, because one isn't free.
Oh my god.
Hi guys, I'm Anne and welcome to the Health Hub. So today I'll be taking you guys through on a couple of skincare products that you'll typically come across at a public hospital. So all of them fit into this one box. So I'll also be focusing on acne and the different steps that are taken before one gets to basically oratane, because it is available in public. Some of the products I've actually used myself, prescribed to a couple of patients. Disclaimer, I am not a dermatologist. I am just a general medical officer. I work at a public hospital. So basically all the knowledge I have is just from med school and just life lessons in general. So yeah, let me just take you through a couple of these products. I'll also be using specifically in terms of referencing the EDN or the drug list basically that's recommended and used in South African public hospitals with regard to treating patients with skin conditions. So a lot of these things are basically based on that. If you are interested, I will link it down below. You can download the app. So with acne, guys, so basically you don't literally choose and pick and choose. You don't get to the doctor and say, doc, I need oratane. So basically, according to the EDL, une levels. Like, you don't just go to hospital and just get oratane, right? And there's specific hospitals that will have it and will order it, and there's ones that won't. So the one I work in is a regional hospital. So I think it's typically from the level of a regional hospital up until like tertiary hospitals. So if you at a clinic or like a smaller district hospital, some district hospitals won't have it or won't order it, but let me take you through the steps, right? If you watch my other video, you will know the important things or basically the mechanism of action of the different types of products that are used in the treatment of acne. So if you haven't, make sure you do after watching this video, because then you will know why they're giving this, why they're giving Doxy, why they're giving, why you're giving retinol, what role retinol plays in the treatment of acne. It's very important that you stay informed and you are alert and you know about whatever condition that affects you or affects those around you, so that you better advise them. Okay, so where do I start? So step number one, basically, when you come across an acne patient, the most important thing to start with before you jump to anything else, basically, because some people will respond to the initial level, and that's only when they're not responding that you escalate. Yeah, so people will be put on Doxy for 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. That's a very long time. So I already told you guys the mechanism of action with Doxycycline, that it also, it has good skin penetrance and basically works on the skin to try to treat the topical or acne vulgaris bacteria that's on the skin. So basically it's a Doxycycline. You take one tablet in the morning, one at night. Patients will be put on this for 3 months straight. So personally, for me, whenever I put patients on Doxy, I won't put them on Doxy alone, because, 3 months is a long time. When you have acne, guys, like your self-confidence, like you just don't want to look at people, you don't want to take photos, you're just like struggling. So I don't like that. I honestly, I'm pro confidence and pro like happiness in general. So I won't just give someone Doxy alone for 3 months, because I feel like it needs something else to try to like a boost. So normally I will just put them on Doxy and something else, another level on top. But technically you're meant to start them on Doxy for 3 months. And if they don't respond on Doxycycline, in terms of your wash, they don't have washes, they don't have soaps, and things like that. So what will normally give an acne patient is aqueous cream to wash their face. I know a lot of patients will complain saying that every time they go to the clinic they get aqueous cream, but I feel like, okay, in this case, when someone has acne, I know it's not like it doesn't have like salicylic acid and all those like actives, but I feel like sometimes all you need is something that won't dry out your skin and something that won't irritate your skin. So I'll prescribe the aqueous cream for them to wash their face with, because you want something that's not going to dry out their skin. So it sort of acts like a cream cleanser. So I'll just also put up examples of cream cleansers, or like something that's not active. Like it's almost like how there's that Cetaphil like cleanser, and that Cetaphil cleanser doesn't really have much. It has like glycerine and whatnot. It doesn't have much, but it's good because it won't cause you to have further acne, and it won't cause further sensitivity and irritation on your skin. So if your doctor assesses you and sees you to have fungal acne, literally this shampoo, just close your eyes and don't try to keep it away from your eyes. This shampoo can also assist with that if you have fungal acne. And fungal acne happens in people who play a lot of sports, and it's like those bumps on your face. It's not necessarily like a proper type acne, hence why acne products won't typically work on them. And you don't need a prescription for this. Even Salsan, you don't need a prescription for this, but obviously if you're in a public hospital, you probably would have had to see the doctor, but you can just ask them to prescribe it for you if you need them, or have a look at whatever you are complaining with, and then they will just prescribe it for you. Okay, if someone has like hormonal acne, sometimes I know personally, like, people won't want to put people on the pill, and some people have bad reactions to the pill. But let's say if you don't have a bad reaction to it, like the pill, and you don't have issues with just the pill and whatnot, I would personally, and you do want a form of contraception, I would put you on the pill, even if it's just for a couple of months. Because sometimes if your skincare routine is bad, because that was with me initially, like if your skincare routine isn't working, sometimes pill fastens things up. Like, it sort of assists to clear up your skin, because I already mentioned kaloku, if there's an imbalance with the estrogen levels and testosterone levels, that results in further, acne. So if you manage and sort of balance your hormones with like a pill, even if you won't take it forever, I know some people don't want to be on the pill, but even if you won't take it forever, I feel like a good 6 months is enough to get you like running. Like, just, it sort of speeds up everything and you quickly see results. Let's say you're not on the pill, and then you come back after 3 months, because that happens. Doc, I actually still have pimples on my face, on my whole face. So at that point in time, that's when we start escalating. So basically, according to the EDL, we meant to start with like a Banzac. So we went to peroxides, the whole thing in my bob. I spoke to a pharmacist at our hospital. So Uti it's not part of their drug list. The only thing that they have in terms of their peroxides is the gel. It's not the wash. Because I asked, you have the Banzac wash and something like that. They said no, that's all. They only have the gel. This you would use after cleansing. Yeah, so personally, if your acne is bad, toners are very harsh, and I feel like toners have to be introduced at a stage where in your skincare your face can take them. All right. And when you still have a flare up, that red acne, I'd stay away from toners. So with a patient, I'll tell them, okay, wash your face with aqueous cream, and then after washing, apply this thing, and then after applying this thing, then you have to apply maybe the aqueous cream again. Now we're at the Benzac stage, yeah, and then someone's on some, okay, doc, the Benzac you gave me ain't working, or I'm reacting to it, because sometimes the Benzac is too harsh for people with sensitive skin. So basically at that point in time, we move on to retin A, right? It's a retinol cream. It's a 0.05% cream. And basically retinol, I always advise people to use it at night, because retinol is sensitizing, yabo. And besides it's sensitizing, you can literally burn in the sun, and also you can't use it twice a day. So normally I'll advise people to use it on alternating days. So at night today, skip tomorrow, at night the following day, and we'll move on to that retin A cream. And most people, that's where I've ended basically a public hospital, at this retin A cream, ne? Most people generally most people will respond the moment you put in a retinol. Most people will respond. The acne will be, very much better or improved. And sometimes, if it's sometimes that cystic type acne, you can leave it at both, because we're building on, right? It's only for that 3 months. After 3 months, it falls away. And then when you're adding something, you keep this one, and then you keep this other one as well. So if your skin is strong enough to withstand both of these, you can use it twice a week, 3 times a week, all alternating days, not both of them at the same time, okay? Not both of them at the same time. So you can use both, so we'll prescribe both. And a lot of people that I know actually do respond to this. The ones that I've actually prescribed this for, they actually did respond to both of these given together. So that's where we'd normally end. But ukone also Oratane is also available in public hospitals. It's mainly from regional and above. So with us regional hospitals, it's not readily, like, you have to, it's not part of the drug list, so the pharmacy won't just receive it. So basically what will happen is that it has to be ordered for it to arrive. So unless someone orders it, it won't. Why is a picture, guys? Is a picture. So you have to order it. So yeah, I didn't know this. I thought that we couldn't. I thought they needed a dermatologist to order oratane, but clearly not. Clearly not. So yeah, we just need to order it, and then if pharmacy Africa, and then the person will basically get their oratane for free. But I want to try the sunscreen though. Like, I feel like everything else is pretty much standard. Now, personally, for me, benzoyl was just too harsh because I'm a dry skin girl. So this one it never worked unless I used it as a pimple, like type cream. If I see a pimple and I just put it on a pimple, then it would work like that. But in terms of like rubbing it on my face, it didn't work for me. It's just too much for my skin, and it's drying, yabo. So it's good for people with like oily skin and stuff. Retinol, I've used serums. I've never used the cream. I've really never used the cream. Yeah, so I've only used the serum, but it's probably pretty much the same because the percentage fana, and this percent is pretty much, it's a good percentage, especially for black skin. You don't want retinol like 1%, 2%. That's too much. For black skin, 0.5, 0.05, 0.2, like low percentages are just enough, and they're good enough, and they will work for your skin. So this cream should work. I believe in this cream, actually. I believe in you. Then after applying the aqueous cream again, then you move on to sunscreen. So basically the sunscreen they have, don't be shocked, they have sunscreen. The sunscreen they have is SPF 30. It's basically bare minimum SPF. Like, you can't go lower than 30 or else you're playing games. So they do have like a sunscreen. So I'll tell people to do that, like do benzoyl, aqueous cream. So it's aqueous cream, benzoyl, aqueous cream, then sunscreen basically during the day, and at night you won't. So I've tried a couple of patients on this, and some of them actually just responded to the benzoyl and the baba right, and abanye just responded to the pill only, and they wanted a form of contraception anyways, so they just stayed on the pill. So basically that would be where we are in terms of the skincare routine, ne? And then obviously, if you have dry skin, after the aqueous cream, you'd have to move on to an emulsifying ointment, but only maybe at night, just to also just seal the skin. So if you have oily skin, maybe not, because this is you'll be shining. So this is the sunscreen. It's by BioEarth Laboratories. UVA, UVB protection. But I want to try this sunscreen though. Like, I want to see if I'll be impressed or disappointed. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed. It's okay, man. Like, okay, let me take a pea size. Like, I'll take this much, right? But I expect it to have a wide cast, man, because one isn't free. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's one of those that when you work it in, it works. Like, it'll look okay. Let's see. Let's see. It smells so good. It smells like baby bum cream, like the good kind. It's not bad. When I lose, when I cast, I can feel it in my abdomen. Oh, cast. Dead face lady. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just, pilanya. But it can't do all good enough. Okay, let's just work it in. Try to brush it. It cast. I think this sunscreen. No, pilanya. That's a Malungu sunscreen. Did I just transform into a white lady? Or the dead? I don't know. It feels good though. It's not oily. It's good. It's actually good. It's just it's actually fine. It's just you have to, pilanyan. I don't know why it's peeling a little bit. It's actually good. I'm semi-impressed. And normally sunscreen will like burn my eyes. This doesn't have that thing. I don't know what component is in sunscreen that sort of sometimes like burns my eyes. So you see, you can actually have a whole skincare routine a solid, basically, like a concise, like a put together, just so that you save up some money, because I know, you know, it's expensive. Skincare is typically expensive, so it can sort of hold you while you, if you can maybe save up for more money, for other things you can. But abantu who really like are really struggling and can't afford iyababamba until they get their finances in order. So typically we deal with all of that, and I hope this was helpful. I hope you found it beneficial. I actually like the sunscreen. It's actually cute. Ayini. Nice manyani. Bengimanzi aba disappointed. I actually like it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other video suggestions, make sure you link them down below. And yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, I will catch you on my next video. Yeah, thanks for watching.